I will be sharing to you how to fill out a partograph form, since it is one of the first activities that you will be doing in maternal and child nursing, particularly in first SEM. So, technically, partograph form is where we plot and record yung mga changes na nangyayari sa progress ng labor ng isang buntis na manganganak. So, you just have to remember that magsa-start lang mag-fill out ng partograph form once na nasa active phase of labor na siya, which is 4 cm. So, now let's try to fill out this. So, for example, at 5 a.m. So, sabihin, 1 box is 1 hour. So, at 5 a.m., meron na tayong 4 cm na 4 cm na dilation. So, for example, nag-rupture yung membrane niya ng 4 a.m. Rupture yung membrane niya ng 4 a.m. means dito is 1 hour na siya after rupture of membrane. Okay? And then, for example, yung amniotic fluid niya, since nag-rupture na, it's clear naman. So, you just write letter C. Yung contraction niya every 10 minutes is 3 contractions every 3 minutes. Yung fetal heart rate is 120. Tapos, yung temperature, every 4 hours naman siya. Pero kapag nag-rupture yung membrane, usually ginagawa siyang 2 hours. This is to check for any infection since ruptured na nga yung membrane. So, risk for infection siya. 36.8 for example. And then, yung pulse is 80 ni mother, and then blood pressure is 120/70. So again, yung cervical dilation is 4 cm. So ganun siya. Ito is kapag every 1 hour yung pagitan. But if may given na every 30 minutes nag-assess, ibig sabihin nun, yung kalahati ng box, yun yung 30 minutes. So, if this is 5, yung gitna niya is 30 minutes. Tapos, yung kasunod na line is 1 hour. So, for example, during nung 6 a.m., 6 a.m. na, ibig sabihin 2 hours na siya after the rupture of amniotic or the rupture of membranes or the bag of water. Tapos yung kanyang amniotic fluid is still clear. Tapos 4 na yung contraction niya. 124 yung heart rate. Temperature pwedeng wala since every 4 hours nga siya ginagawa. Tapos, yung pulse is 82. Yung BP pwede rin wala since every 4 hours din siya or Q4. Yung cervical dilation natin ng 6 is, for example, 5. So, kapag mo dito 5, yung connect. Tapos, 7 a.m. Three hours na since rupture of membrane. Clear. Yung contractions natin every 10 minutes is still 4. 128 yung FHR. 85 yung pulse. Tapos 7 yung contraction, yung cervical dilation natin. So, since this is 7, you will plot here 7. Okay, and then just connect. Okay. Tapos, yung pang 4th hour natin, which is 8 a.m. Clear pa din. 4 pa din yung contractions natin every 10 minutes. Yung FHR natin is 132. Tapos dito may temperature na tayo since 4 hours na siya. Tapos 88. Tapos pwede na rin may BP since 4 hours naman siya. And then 9 yung cervical dilation natin. So here, yan. So malapit na siya mag-crowning, mag-fully dilated na cervix. So meaning, pag in-interpret natin to, within green pa din naman siya, ibig sabihin maganda yung progression nung ating labor. Yan. So, yun yung kapag magpa-plot tayo ng every 1 hour yung interval. Now, since yung mga usual na pagpa-plot ng partograph is every 1 hour, may mga given sa atin na every 30 minutes nagpa-plot. So, ganito yung ginawa namin nung second year kami. For example, at 8 a.m., intact pa din yung membranes. Pero, meron tayong, so 0 pa din yun, 0 hour. Meron tayong 2 contractions every 10 minutes, 140 BPM ng FHR, tapos 36.9 yung temperature ni mother, 90 BPM yung pulse rate niya, tapos 120/80 yung heart rate niya, ay yung blood pressure niya. And then cervical dilation natin is 4. So 4. Since, again, magsa-start lang tayo mag-plot kapag nasa active phase na yung labor ni mother, which is at 4 cm pataas, 4 to 7 cm. And then at 8:30, again 0 pa din, like intact pa din yung amniotic sac niya. Then again 2 contractions, 142 ppm, 88 yung heart rate ni mother. Tapos for example 4.5 yung niya, yung dilatation. So sa gitna lang, 4.5. And then at 9 a.m. doon nag-rupture yung amniotic fluid ni mother, 9. So since wala pa rin naman, 0 pa din yun since kaka-rupture lang. Tapos yung amniotic fluid niya is clear na. Clear. Dito, intact pa lang to. Kanina, intact. I for intact. Again, tapos meron siyang 3 contractions every 10 minutes. 144 yung FHR. 90 yung heart rate ni mother. And then, 5.5 yung ating cervical dilatation. So, that's 5 and then this is 0.5. And then at 9:30, that's 30 minutes since rupture of membrane. That's 0.5 hour. Clear yung amniotic fluid. Again, 3 contractions, 146 BPM yung FHR, 92 yung PR ni mother. Tapos, for example, 6.5 yung dilatation. That's 6 and then 0.5. And then at 10 a.m., that's 1 hour since the rupture of membrane. For example, clear pa din. And then 4 contractions every 10 minutes. 148 ppm yung FHR. 94 yung PR ni mother, and then 7.5 yung dilatation. Per sa totoong buhay, hindi na nagpo 0.5 kasi hindi na nila ano yun, hindi na nasusukat pa yung 0.5, like yung whole number na lang nila. And then at 10:30, that's 2.5 hours clear amniotic fluid. Again, 4 contractions every 10 minutes, 150 yung FHR, 95 yung PR ni mother, and then 8.5 yung dilatation. So here 8.5 is here, and then at 11, that's that's 3 hours since the rupture of membrane. Clear amniotic fluid, 4 contractions every 10 minutes, 152 yung FHR, and then may temp tayo 37.0, 96 yung PR ni mother, and then 118/78 for example yung BP ni mother, and then yung dilatation is 9.5. so here 9.5 is here. So ganito yung ginawa namin nung every 30 minutes, pero yun nga sa protocol naman is kahit every hour lang nagpa-plot. So ayun.